We've got an interview, Sister Tracy. You ready?
I am indeed. I'm so ready for this.
On the line joining us right now, he's down in San Francisco, California. His band is performing tonight. He's a legend from the band back in the day, Social D and Adolescents, and of course DI and the Radolescents. I am proud to call him my friend, and he's a legend. And Casey Royer is on the line. What's up, dude?
Dude, you are one of my best friends on earth. I just think you're one of the coolest, characters there is. Everything's good. I'm just like, we're on a 4 or 5 day little tour up north. We did Sacramento, and then we did Redding, and then we did Reno, Nevada last night. We played with Eddie in the Subtitles, which Eddie was our Adolescents manager back in 1980. When we were all 17 and 13 in the Adolescents, so we played with Eddie in the Subtitles in Reno, and now we're at the DNA Lounge in downtown San Francisco, and it's beautiful out. I mean, it's really great. So much going on in my career. It's just I can't get a job. I just do this all the time. It's great, man.
Who needs a job when you can just be a rocker, man, or a punk rocker?
Yeah. It makes ends meet, and that's enough for me. I don't need truckloads of dinero just dumped on my, look at me. I'm having a great time just, connecting with people. Like, for example, a couple from Anaheim, from the Doll Hut, a club in Anaheim called the Doll Hut, moved to Reno, and I saw him last night. And I haven't seen him in a while, and it's really emotional to just see the joy and the wonder of our deal.
Wow.
Okay. Hey, our guitar player's name is
Trevor Luca.
That's Trevor Luca, our guitar player. Our drummer's name is
Josiah Darden.
That's our drummer. That's Eddie's nephew, Eddie Tatter, our bass player. Say hi to the radio, Eddie.
Hey, what's happening, dude?
So that's our band right now, and we're just about to load in and do our stuff, and we got everything is going so well in my life because I totally deserve it because I'm a fun guy, and we've been, we failed for so many years, but it doesn't really matter because you have your heart into it. If you don't make money or get successful, just keep doing what you love to do. And that's what we've been doing, and now it's turning around. People love the tunes. We have a compilation record on Cleopatra coming up, and we're going to be doing right after Iggy Pop's the Beatles compilation, right after Iggy's version of whatever he's doing. DI back in the USSR. I've heard the tracks already. It's so badass.
Oh,
it's wonderful. Pardon my French.
You're going to be on a comp with Iggy. That is so cool, Casey.
It is really amazing. And then, God, man, buddy, it's insane, dude. I'm playing with I'm emceeing a Social Distortion 40-year Mommy's Little Monster celebration party at Alex's Bar on July 6th. And I'm emceeing it. I'm going to be singing 2 songs, and it's everybody that had stuff to do with Social Distortion to the day, you know what I mean? And we're playing the Mommy's Little Monster record in its entirety with all these guests that were involved with SD throughout the years. I mean, it's Derek O'Brien orchestrated it. I'm singing a couple songs, and I'm emceeing it.
Well,
it's just going to be...
What's the date of that again?
It's sold out in 15 minutes. It's on July 6th.
Wow. So that negates the reason for even asking. Wow, it sold out that quick.
I know. I'm all like, yeah, it's insane. I mean, I can't believe it. It's really cool. And, because we wrote Mommy's Little Monster, most of it in my bedroom at my parents' house in Fullerton, me and Mike, as a 2-piece. And then people started rolling in. But from my bedroom with a drum set, I was 16, Mike was 14, and now we're like world famous and stuff. I mean, that's just out of control cool, from people that didn't even try that hard, because we believe in the music, like Johnny Cash, and our fans, and forget the companies, and we persevere through the whole deal, and it's just really amazing. I'm really blessed in many ways. You know what I mean, brother?
I do know what you mean. And is that the name of the club you're playing at, the DNA Lounge tonight?
DNA Lounge. Yeah, tonight. It's on Harrison Street. And I almost got hit by a bus. But I just waved to him. I know what I'm doing. I'm going another way.
Don't die.
Everything else, it is amazing. Back in the USSR sounds great. We're working on a new DI album. The Radolescents, which are, the Adolescents without Tony, are still playing shows. We're going to be recording and stuff, pretty soon. And I played in Reno last night at the Cellar, and they're all like, bring the Radolescents. It's just it's such a brotherhood of music, which the Church of Rock is a very important part of.
Aha, thank you so much, bro. How is Rick Agnew doing, brother? How's Rick doing these days?
He's doing pretty good. He's doing good. He's like, he's sober, and he's, trying to, just keep on rocking with what we've all been through and stuff in life. And he's holding his own. He's got his girl, Jatan, and they just show up to gigs, and, we all play. And I love playing the drums again. I mean, people love watching the original Adolescents drummer and guitar player for the Blue album, and that's the record we play when the Adolescents tour, and that's about 8 years in with that band already.
Wow, 8 years already,
dude. We're in San Francisco, and there's a Pride festival,
Okay.
Yeah, for I don't even know the letters anymore, but a gay pride. It's Gay Pride Festival day around here, and it's really cool. I mean, talk about freedom. Freedom. People are doing what they want to do. It's so wonderful.
That's awesome.
See people just not be. I'm so. People get so exploited for just wanting to be themselves, and that makes no sense whatsoever, because we're all individuals with our own opinions and lives. So the finger pointers are really kind of stupid,
Well said, my brother. You have never changed. You've always kept your ethics. You've always stayed real, and you've been through ups and downs. But right now, you are definitely up, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, because we have Eddie Tatter on a bass, and we've been doing this for a while, and Clint Calton on guitar, and then we have a new drummer, Josiah Darden, and he's Eddie's nephew, his sister's son, and he is amazing drummer. I mean, he's the guy that just clicks with us, when like Adam Gomez plays drums from the Dickies with us sometimes, and you can totally tell the difference between drummers. And Josiah Darden, that's his last name. He's just an excellent drummer, and he just pulls it all together, because we're all really tight, and we have to punch at the right times. And we've had 3 shows in a row that have just been magic. When you win that crowd over and the sound system sounds good, and you're almost laughing how much fun everybody's having. It's just very uplifting. Man,
I tried to get down to that Reading show, and I couldn't. How did that go the other night?
That was a great show. It was a Thursday night. We played with a band called Don't Care, which is one of my buddies, Chris Adey and Jim and the crew up there, and Chris. And Eddie even got a tattoo with his girl's name, his wife's name. Up there. I know, it's so cool. And it went really good, man. Those people up there are really good. It was a Thursday night. We just went up to see our friends, basically, and make a little gas money, and then start up the rest of the little tour. And it was great, man. Check out Don't Care. They're really a cool band from Reading. They could really use some love from wherever it could come in from.
And you and I were talking the other day for a little bit, and you said something about going to Europe. What's going on with Europe, Casey?
Well, we're doing a good one in Europe next year. We're leaving in June. Late June, all of July, and half of August. And it's just going to be a long tour. And the last time we went through Croatia and Slovenia and Poland and Czechoslovakia, and played. Croatia was intense. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, our touring is insane. So we're going to go all over the place, probably Western Europe, the Eastern Bloc, maybe a little bit and stuff. And we're still got our sights set for Japan and Australia pretty soon. And my life is a blast. I mean, it's blowing my mind, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm very gracious for all that's happening to me, and all the people that have been sticking with us. Like, somebody will come up to me that's like about 50 and go, "Thank you for having your band. I wouldn't have made it through life with my job 9 to 5 without you guys." And I'm all like, shit, that's so cool. I just can't even believe it. It's really emotional.
You know what? You've earned it, man. You really have, dude. And you don't have a big ego, and it's okay to recognize that you do earn it and you do deserve it, and that's okay, because you do, bro. And, there's a lot of friends out there that I know that feel the same way about you and your music and how it's helped them. My brother Bill down in L.A. that I introduced you to in 2013, he still has that picture that you guys took together and says you're one of the coolest guys he's ever met.
Oh, that's so cool. And a lot of dads are coming with their kids, and their kids are like 12 or 13. And they're all, my first punk rock show was D.I. This is little Jimmy. It's his first punk rock show.
That's so cool.
Take a picture. I know, it's so amazing. It's incredible. And then oh, dude, check it out. I got a call from Tony Adolescent, because the Adolescents and the Adolescents really didn't get along. But Tony calls me up and says he has some cash for me, right? And I'm all like, Tony? he doesn't really like us anymore, because we're challenging his adolescence, I think. But I just want to play and have fun, and that's all. So now we're friends again. So he calls me up and says his friend found, get this, the holy grail of lost audio tapes of the Adolescents 1980 at the Starwood in Hollywood. When we got presented Rodney on the Rock, we were number one on Rodney on the Rock album, and a Posh Boy, a record label, presented us with gold records that night. Tony broke the gold record, jumped in the crowd. It was punk as heck. And we found these audios in a garage in the box upstairs in the back of Tony's friend's mom's house. And Tony tried to sell them, sold them to a European company for $1,000 for a while, or I don't know what. I think he sold it for $2,500. Gave us all $500, and now we're supposed to. It's going to be the most amazing recording in punk rock history. I mean, that's like the holy grail of recordings.
The Starwood.
I know. I am blown away. I mean, and it's going to be out sometime. I'm not really sure when.
Well, I'll be looking for I'll be looking for that on vinyl.
Yeah, something for all the listeners to look forward to, because the original Adolescents recording full set 1980, just wow, unbelievable. I am so excited. It's like finding a Bible or something. You're all like, no way. Hearing what it was about. It's amazing.
That is amazing, brother. And Casey and I got to work together back in 2013 when he did some vocals on the Bloody Mess Rock Circus Mountain Rock album in Los Angeles at Kitten Robot Studios. That was such a blast, and I'm still very grateful that you did that, bro.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. That was Paul Rossler place, right?
Yeah, Paul Rossler, of course, of the Screamers fame and 45 Grave, etc.
And his sister, Kira, played for first bass player for Black Flag. Yeah, I totally remember that, dude. That was so fun, man. You're a great writer. Your band is really cool. I mean, you really, you're a cut above just the way your output and your enthusiasm about stuff is it really makes it work, and recording up there with you is really a lot of fun. Seeing Rick up there, we're in that little booth, and that's all that stuff that he had, on the walls. He had a letter from Darby Crash from high school on lined paper. It says, "Hey, do you want to start a band? I'll meet you at lunch." And I'm like, "What? Darby's talk? What? What's that?" It was awesome.
Yeah,
that's an ancient artifact.
And there's a video on YouTube called "The Bloody Mess Rock Circus." Everyone's on drugs. It's a tongue-in-cheek song, and Casey does some backing vocals on that song, and you can actually hear Casey's voice, because last night I listened to it, and I'm like, I can literally hear all my friends' voices. It's you can actually pick them out, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of definition in like punk rock singers. You can tell everybody apart, say Leaving Talks. You're all, I know who that is. But yeah, that's really cool, because we're all characters and we all have our own uniqueness, and it's cool to put that in context,
Yeah, thank you for your support and being such a genuine, down-to-earth guy. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us tonight. I know you're a busy man, got your gig tonight. I hope you guys kill it.
Check in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, tell everyone we said hey, and I hope you have a great gig tonight, Casey.
Life goes on. It's a great world. Carry on. Keep carrying the torch of what you do, dude.
Thank you. And Sister Tracy sitting here, she says to give you some love.
Much love, Casey.
Oh, tell her hi. Hey, what's up, sweetie? How are you?
Doing great, man. Love you, miss you.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get together soon and we'll barbecue something,
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that.
Some roadkill.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's a lot cheaper than your average everyday meat market. But, okay, well, you guys stay out of trouble and be safe, okay?
Okay, brother. Thanks again for taking the time, and have a great gig tonight, Casey.
Definitely will. Talk to you soon, bro.
Take care, dude.